This RemTop tutorial, welcome to my channel. Today we want to talk about changing of subject to formula. I know some of you knows changing of subject to formula, and some people still have some issues with it, so that's why we just want to treat it very quickly, and we'll talk about substitution aspect of it. I will move to variation because we have changing of subject to formula as well as variation, so we're going to variation. So when we're talking about changing of subject to formula, what is it all about, and some little things that you need to know about it. Okay, let's not forget, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel, subscribe, and share with family and friend. Okay, so let's go to class now. Let's go to class. When we're talking of subject of formula, what does it mean? The formula is an equation consisting of letters which represent quantities. Do you get that? Represent quantities. For example, we have the volume V of a cylinder whose base radius is r and the height is given by the formula V is equals to by r square h. So now you can see that this one is V is equals to by r square h. This V is the subject. So this one that lead the team is the subject, and all other thing is they are under it. That is, the meaning of this one is this. The value of this one is this now. That's what it means. So now we can twist it around in such a way that we're going to have r. The r can come to the front, which means it will be the one that will lead the team. We can also have h to come to the front, which means it will be the one that will lead the team. So if r lead the team now, r will become the subject of formula. If h lead the team, h will become the subject of formula. But here now, v is the subject of formula. Do you get that? Inshallah. In this example, v is expressed in terms of r and h. So v is expressed in terms of, that is, the meaning of this v is everything that we have here. So, or we can say v is made the subject of the formula. So that is, v is the subject of the formula. V is the subject of the formula. Do you get that? Inshallah. Now, I'm going to give you some hints now quickly. Then we now go to some example. Then we'll be good to go. Okay. So now let's look at some of the examples that I want us to treat. We still have many examples that we can give to you. Don't forget, it's this mathematics class. But look at this hint. One of the important things that you need to know when you're talking of the first thing you have to do is, whenever you have a fraction, make sure you clear the fraction. You have to clear the fraction by multiplying through by the LCM. That's one of the key things that you have to do whenever you have fraction, as well as when you have the root. Okay, when you have some letters under the root and you want to make that letter the subject of formula, you have to clear the root. Okay, you have to clear the root. So those ones, we still have many more. Okay, you open the brackets, you subtract from both sides, add to both sides, and the like that. Let's look at the example. We have make y the subject of formula in this. So let me do my example here. Number one, we have a equals c open bracket 1 plus y. Look at this one. I want to make y the subject. Y the subject. That is what it means. We want y to come to the front to lead the team. Y to lead the team. So what I'm going to do, you can go in two ways. You can open the brackets, that's number one, and you can also divide through by c. Make this c to come here because we don't need this c. We need what? Y. So I will rather go like that. Divide through by dividing through by c. So by the time I divide through by c, what will I have? I will have a over c is equals to, you know what I mean? That is, c and c we cut each other off here. So you're going to have 1 plus y. Do you see that? Very good. But don't forget what we want to make the subject, y. Always remind yourself of the one that you want to make the subject. So what we don't need here? If we want to make y to stand alone, we don't need this one. Do you get that now? We don't need this one here. We just need to move one to this place, and we're going to have y over there alone. So when this one moves to this place, you come and subtract. So we're going to have minus 1 is equals to y. Do you see it now? So we're going to have y equals a over c minus 1. And that's our answer. We've already made y the subject. Do you get that? Inshallah. Let's move to number 2 now. Let's move to number 2. Should I clean it up? Inshallah. I'm cleaning it. I will jot it down. Please jot it down. This is just a brief class. Don't want to waste time on it. The second, number 2, says we have h. H is the one that leads the team here. C minus x, then c plus x. What are we going to make the subject? We want to make x the subject, okay? X the subject. So the first thing, you have fraction. Now I told you earlier, whenever you have fraction, you clear the fraction. You have to clear the fraction by what? Multiplying through by this. That is multiplying. Let's write it down. Multiplying through by c plus x. Okay, so by the time you multiply through by that c plus x, you're going to have what? You're going to have a straight expression or a straight equation. So we're going to have h into bracket c plus x. You see that I put bracket there, so I'm not having any confusion here. Is equals to c minus x. Okay, let me write it there so some people will not be saying that we did the magic here. There is no magic here. Okay, there's no magic. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is this one will cancel this one. So you're going to have h into c plus x equals c minus x. Try and open the bracket here. So you're going to have a straight something. Let's open the bracket here. I told you open bracket is part of it as well because you need x. You want to make x the subject. X the subject, and you have it in two ways. So you have to try and open the bracket here. So we have hc plus h, we multiply the two ends. hx equals c minus x. The next thing you're going to do is collect the like term. Let me write it there. Collect like term. Collecting like terms. Like terms. X will come to x. C will go to c. So we're going to have hx plus x, okay, is equals to c. This one will go and subtract on the other side, hc. Do you get that? Then you factorize it. Okay, factorize it, let x come out. So you are going to have h plus 1, okay, is equals to, if you like you can factorize the other side, and if you like you can leave it like that. It depends on how you want it, but let's factorize it so we can have something. You'll not be writing c 2 times. Okay, now it's just easy for you see that x is now stands alone now. X is alone now. We don't need this one, and it's x times the brackets now. So we just divide through by h plus 1, and we're going to have our x. Do you get that? You just divide through by h plus 1. Who will I write it? Let me write it here quickly. Okay, I can write it on top here. We're done with number 1, and we're almost done with number 2, so I can clean it. I want you to get that concept so you can jot it together. So now, divide through by this one now. We're going to have x equals c open bracket 1 minus h all over h plus 1, and that will be our answer. We already made x there, subject like that. Do you see now x has already lead the team, okay? But it's one at a time. Take a step at a time, okay? So you're not going to miss it. Let's go to number 3. Let's go to number 3 because of our time. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 question says, we want to make you the subject. Always remember what you want to make the subject. That's the first thing. You don't change the question for them, okay? Don't change the question, and your u carry square. But that's not the issue. Leave that one alone. That's not your business for now. You have a fraction, clear the fraction by multiplying through by the LCM. So you have 2a equals mv square and u square. Okay, I'm already multiplied through by 2 like that. The next thing, you open the bracket in the other side. You have 2a equals mv square minus mu square. Okay, you need this one because you want to make you the subject. So take this one to this side, take this one back here. You have mu square equals mv square minus 2a. Okay, the next thing, you divide through by this m in front here. You don't want this m here, it's times that join them. Let's go and divide the other side. That is multiplied through by m. So you have u square is equals to mv minus 2a over m. Yes, the last point will now be take square root of both sides. You see this is in square, and the opposite of square is square root. Take square root of both sides. Take square root of both sides, and you're going to have u will stand alone now. That is plus or minus. Don't forget, you have to put plus or minus. We're going to take square roots. Then mv square minus 2a all over m, and that will be everything under root there. Okay, and that will be the subject of formula. We already made u the subject of formula like that. Do you see it now? So you have to try this one, try it on your own. You have to make H the subject here, B the subject, U the subject, P the subject, B the subject, and H the subject. Okay, so try it. Best of luck. See you next time. Bye.